I am picking off a few oranges from our tree finally. Here it is, almost March, and these oranges that have been ripe for so long are still there growing. I'm going to put them in a bag and take them to church for people that want them. If anybody wants a bag of oranges, I will pick some and drop them off at your door. Just send me a note. I would love to use these up. I was thinking about the first day I moved into the house that we're in. One of the first nights I lived in Sacramento after the gracious hospitality of Paul and Betty Keller for the first week. But then I came over to our house and I saw this orange, what I thought was a ball in the backyard. It was dark, and I went and picked it up and I said, "The neighbors have an orange tree. How cool is that?" And then I realized, wait a minute, that's our orange tree. Now, if you have an orange tree in Washington, you would advertise that on the house listing. But in California, it just came. There it was. And every year when these things grow, it's just, to me, a real sign of God's grace. I do nothing to this tree. I just look at it. Every once in a while, I'll trim a branch that gets too long. But I do nothing, and this beautiful fruit that is so good to eat just keeps growing. And just a real sign of God's grace. We find ourselves in this time of Lent, and some of you may be doing some fasting in some kind. And what I know about fasting is that the few times that I've really done that for a day or two, what I find is that my body, after not having food for a while, craves the best kind of food, oranges and meat and vegetables and things. I don't crave sweet things as much. I want the kind of things that's really going to sustain me, really going to fill me up. And sometimes I forget that in an ordinary time, and I stop eating as many fresh fruits and vegetables and some of the best kinds of food. And so I really hope that you're able to, in some way, fast, not just from food, but from something, and that as a church, our spiritual hunger would begin to grow out of that. In Revelations 12, it's this fantastic story of the serpent of Satan and coming down, and Michael defeating the dragon. And it says that the dragon, the serpent, comes with great wrath because he knows his time is short. And we know that sometimes the struggles and the toil of this earth can seem very long, but the power that Satan has ultimately is quite short in the grand scheme of God's great will. And if we can hang on to that truth and know that the King will come and restore his kingdom, that God is planning to make all things right and make the fruit grow again on the tree that gives us great life, then we can hang on. And so encourage you once again, have perseverance, knowing that the time of what Satan can have a hold on us is short, that God continues in God's great mercy to provide us such great things. Hang on to that this day and during this Lenten season as we continue to prepare for Christ's resurrection together. Have a great day.